Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're gonna make a new segment here which is mystery riddles. So we're gonna answer those riddles and I'll be having a point in one correct answer. Maybe I'll be getting like 10 points or 8 points at the end of this video or maybe more. So let's go ahead and help us. And by the way guys, you can also answer those mystery riddles on your own. You can also comment down below on regarding your answers and your scores. By the way, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for you to be updated with my latest video. So tara, let's go ahead and try this mystery riddles. So guys, as you can see, I have two screens here. Actually, I'm using Mobizen App. And this app is very useful, especially if you're using your phone. Like mine, I'm using Oppo F5 and it's very nice to use. So by the way, the one that we're gonna use that actually is from Brightside, and that's a YouTube channel where riddles are in there. So you can also subscribe to their channel, and let's go ahead and try this now. Let's go to the first riddle.
1. A tough choice. You're sailing around the world when you get caught in a terrible storm. As your boat is fighting the huge waves and gale force winds, you suddenly hit your head against the mast and lose consciousness. When you come around, you find yourself on a beach surrounded by angry locals. They can't decide what to do with you, so they give you 3 options. They can send you to a cave filled with tarantulas, throw you in a pit full of yellow scorpions, or hand you over to hungry, ferocious lions. You have only 10 seconds to choose the option that will let you survive.
Okay, I have 10 seconds. So I'm gonna just choose one. I'll go with cave with tarantulas. Let's try.
Opt for the tarantulas. They're mostly harmless to humans.
Yeah.
A desert island.
I got it correctly. So 1 point for me here. Bang bang. Okay, let's go to question number 2. And then riddle number 2.
Oh yeah, sexy.
David and Hannah got stranded on a tiny, uninhabited island. They had no radio or cell phones, so they couldn't inform rescuers about their dire situation. There were no trees on the island, so they couldn't make a smoke signal. Suddenly, Hannah noticed a plane circling the sky in search of them. Unfortunately, it was flying too high, and the pilot couldn't notice them. That's when she got a bright idea. Soon after, the plane picked them up in no time. What was Hannah's idea?
He used the sand there and make a note of help or SOS. Maybe that's it. Let's see.
To use rocks to spell out SOS on the sand.
I got the correct score, but definitely what I told you guys is she used a sand, but the answer is she used a rock. So maybe I got 0.5 points. 0.5 points.
Number 3, lost in the jungle.
Lost in the jungle.
One sunny morning, a traveler is wandering through the jungle. All of a sudden, the path he's taking splits up into 3 smaller roads. One leads to a dangerous marsh that swallows anything and anyone who steps foot there. The second leads to vampire hunting grounds. And the third path will bring the traveler to an active volcano filled with red-hot lava. Which road is the safest? Your 10 seconds start now.
Maybe I'll go for vampire hunting grounds.
The traveler should take the second path, even if they of this.
Guys, I got another point. So means I have 2.5 points. So let's go for the next question. Riddle.
4. A missing element. Which element isn't on the periodic table? Here's a hint. They use it all the time in movies.
Dog barks. Still don't know the answer. Gold?
It's the element of surprise.
Plutonium. It's an element of surprise. That's it.
A dangerous show. You agreed to take part in a reality show, but it turned out to be a trap from a crazed lunatic. He tells you to dive into one of 4 tanks. The first one is swimming with venomous snakes. The second is filled with corrosive acid. Electric eels are swimming in the third one. And the fourth tank is filled with bacteria-infested water. In which tank will you have more chances to survive?
Bacteria-infested water. 4.
Choose the tank with the bacteria. First of all, not all bacteria are harmful. And secondly,
So got it. So I already have 3.5 points. Let's get it on.
locked in the dark. Mike was studying for a big test in the school library. It was already late when he finished up. As he was walking along the dark school halls, he heard someone shouting for help. The voice was coming from behind a locked classroom. Mike rushed there and managed to open the door. Inside, there was his classmate, John. He told Mike that he had gone to grab a bite in the cafeteria, only to find it was closed that day. Suddenly, someone hit him on the head, and the next thing he knew, he was locked in the classroom. Mike promised to find out who had done this. By morning, Mike had 4 suspects in mind. When school started, he interrogated them. Matthew told him he had been doing his homework in a classroom. Emily said that she had been with Matthew, but later she'd gone home. Olivia claimed that she had been having lunch in the cafeteria. And Chris explained that he had been sick that day. It took Mike no time to figure out who was guilty.
The third one, the girl in the third one, who happened to have a lunch in the cafeteria.
It was Olivia. She couldn't have been eating lunch in the cafeteria.
There you go, guys. I got it again. So I got 4.5. Add to my score. It's Olivia. Olivia.
Number 7. Think fast. You're kidnapped and locked in a room with an explosive that will detonate in 3 minutes. You can escape through one of 3 doors, but behind each of them, danger awaits. Duh, of course. The first door hides a monster. A huge fire is raging behind the second. And if you open the third door, a toxic gas will fill your lungs.
Door 1. Monster. It's obviously the door 1.
Open the door with the monster and throw the explosive inside.
Oh my God.
After it goes off, escape through.
I got it. I got 5.5 points. How is that? Guys, I'm so good in here. Let's go.
An elevator crash. If you find yourself in a falling elevator, what should you do? Jump at the moment of impact or drop to the floor and cover your head?
Drop to the floor and cover my head.
There's no way you'll be able to time your jump perfectly, so you should immediately fall to the floor and protect your head with your arm.
Guys, promise I never watched this riddle. This is my first time and I got it correct again. So I got 6.5 points.
9. A blackout. After a powerful earthquake, there's a blackout in your town. Some bad guys take advantage of the darkness to kidnap you for ransom. How coincidental. The building where you're kept has 3 doors you can use to escape. But the first door hides a trap that will crush you as soon as you enter. Behind the second door, there are electric chainsaws that can cut you to pieces in no time. And a flesh-eating acid is bubbling behind the third door.
The first door. Of course.
The chainsaws won't harm you because there's no electricity in the town.
I got it wrong, guys. It's okay. Let's go with 6.5 points.
Number 10. Hit and run. A woman was hit by a car that sped away. Luckily, there were several witnesses who could describe the car. The investigating detective headed to the house of one of the suspects.
I'm also a witness.
He saw a car that resembled the one in the description. But when he interrogated the owner, the man claimed he hadn't left his house all day. The detective figured out the suspect was lying right away. How?
Policeman saw blood on this guy's car. Let's see.
The detective touched the hood of the car and realized it was still hot from the engine.
So tricky.
In a castle.
Trapped in
You
a
find
castle.
yourself trapped in a medieval castle, far away from civilization. Boy, you're on a bad vacation. You can't jump out of the window because it's too high above the ground. The only tree growing near the window doesn't look sturdy enough for you to climb down. However, guess what? There are 3 doors, one of which can lead you to freedom. But behind the first door, there's a fierce fire. The second door holds back hundreds of venomous snakes. And behind the third door, there's a pitch-dark maze filled with animal traps. Which door should you choose?
The third door.
The third.
I got it correct, guys. I got 7 points now. 7.5 points. Which is
12. A fall or poison. In which situation do you have more chances to survive? If you're falling from a 10-story building, or if you get surrounded by mean-looking snakes. Your 10 seconds are ticking.
I think with the second option, which is with the snakes.
The snakes you've encountered might not be venomous and won't cause you any harm. But when you're falling from that kind of a height, well, it's just not your day.
You're dead once you jump high. So I'll rather be on the snakes. And I'll be safe. So I got 8.5 points. Let's go.
Reading in the dark. Mark got a new book for his birthday. The plot was so exciting that he couldn't stop and kept reading the story until late at night. At midnight, his mom switched off the light in his room and told him to go to sleep. But Mark continued reading even though it was pitch dark. How is that possible?
Because the kid is blind.
Mark was blind and was reading.
Goodness sake. I didn't realize that answer is correct. Wow. Oh my goodness. I got 9.5 points in this riddle, guys. Ilan na kayo? Tell me. Comment down below. How many points you got now? I already have 9.5 points. Let's get it on. We still have 2 more.
14. A famous pirate. Captain Jack was an infamous and feared pirate who'd robbed thousands of ships with the help of one simple trick. It allowed him to approach any ship from any country easily and closely enough to board it without any problems. What was his secret?
Because he has a map?
Captain Jack had a collection of flags from different countries. Instead of using the feared Jolly Roger black flag, he raised the flag of the same country the ship was from, and it got him immediate access.
They got a point. So I still have 9.5. And that's very tricky. So this is the last riddle, and we need to check if this will be additional to my points, or we're gonna get, get nothing. So let's go.
What am I? Ice melts when you heat it up. But if you heat me, I solidify. You have 10 seconds to figure out what I am.
I think it's a liquid water. That's my answer.
I'm an egg. And
It's an egg. That's it for today, guys. I got 9.5 points and definitely just an average score for those riddle. Pero masaya pala tong laruin, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So thank you so much, Brightside, for giving us the opportunity to review your videos and answer your riddle as well. Thank you. Subscribe to their channel, Brightside, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Geo Brazal, and also follow me on my Instagram account, Geo Eman. That's the same with my Twitter, Facebook page is Geo Eman as well. Just don't forget to check on California and Oriental Drift for you to get some discounts. Just use my code. And by the way, guys, they have good quality apparels. So thank you again, guys, and for the next review and next reaction time, see you again. Bye bye.